Hey, this is Mark from Amberg Acres. We're putting this video together to show you that you don't need fancy equipment or anything to do these food plots that we're doing up here in northern Wisconsin. This is an old plow from the early 1900s that I took and I adapted some tires to it and I put a ratchet on it, and it works pretty good. All free except for the ratchet. Everything is just scraps laying around the house, the farm. So we're going to show you how this works and how this digs up the field here. You can see behind me there, I plowed this up 2 weeks ago and it's already growing grass. The grass will keep growing because the roots are so thick from being 40 years of nobody plowing it. It's going to take quite a few years to get these roots out of the field. They'll decay after a while, but it's going to take quite a few years to get rid of that stuff. So I'm going to go take a few laps around and show you how this works. So you get the idea. takes a little bit. You got to go over it a few times. But you don't need big, heavy equipment to do any of this. Just a simple little plow, a four-wheeler. I would recommend a four-wheeler with power steering, because without the power steering, it's a little hard on the arms. Okay, I'm gonna run back to the farm and get the rototiller. Amberg Acres here again. Here's my rototiller. It's June 11th now. We're getting ready to throw the seed down. We're gonna be planting Power Plant from Whitetail Institute. It says not to plant until the ground is 65 degrees average temperature. So right now it's about an 80-degree day here in Wisconsin. So we're gonna rototill this up and get the seed planted today. And this is an old rototiller that I got from a neighbor. He was throwing it away. I added wheels that are a little wider so it's a little more stable. I put a hitch on it, and you'll see how this works in a second here. So as you can see, it digs pretty good. It further pulverizes everything, gets it nice and flat so that we can lay the seed down. And I use a lawnmower so I can control the speed a little better. The four-wheeler is too fast. So the lawnmower keeps it going a little slower so it has time to dig. It works really well. It's going to flatten this all out here, and we'll be throwing down seed later today. So as you can see, it tills this up pretty good, makes it nice and flat, nice bed for your seed to go into. The issue is, as I said earlier in this video, you got nothing but grass growing. This stuff hasn't been worked up for 40 years, so it's going to take a while to get all these roots and stuff chopped up and whatever. So you can spray it, and you can keep spraying it, and you'll keep spraying it, and they just keep growing back. So it's just a matter of putting up with it. The Arrest product from Whitetail Institute works pretty good on the grasses. Doesn't kill all the other stuff, but it keeps the grasses from growing. So that's what you have to do till you get all these roots killed, and that takes a couple years of tilling to get it all out of here. So we're using Imperial Whitetail Power Plant from Whitetail Institute. It says do not plant until the ground temperature is on an average of 65 degrees or higher. It's June 11th, 2017. So we're gonna throw this seed down. It's been 80 degrees for a couple days here. We'll see how it grows. It says we gotta throw the seed down and then kind of disc it in until It's an inch, no more than an inch deep. So we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna put it down and then we're gonna drive over it with the four-wheeler to pack it in. You saw the bed earlier, the field. It's nice and smooth and been rotor tilled how many times. I'm sure we'll still have a lot of grass growing in a couple of weeks, but we'll spray it with the Arrest and see how that works. Okay, the seed's down. I don't know if you can see this real well, but you can see the different seeds here. There were a lot of sunflowers in this mix. Okay, so they're all laying here on top of the dirt, and I'm just going to take the four-wheeler and drive over it and pack them in. Okay, we packed it all in. The four-wheeler pushes the seed down into that loose dirt. It works pretty good. We'll see what we have in a couple weeks.